So, firefighter Joe and firefighter Maeve, how are you today? Good, we're all feeling good. So, what's the biggest problem if you go into a house and there's little kids there and they're looking for you and you're breathing heavy? You feel like you're being scary to the children?
Yeah.
So what's your message to the kids if there is a fire in the house?
You just got to make sure to stay safe, and we'll come and make sure you can hear us and make yourself alert so we can come find you and rescue you from burning buildings.
So kids, don't be scared of the firefighters. They're your friends. They're there to help. Don't run away from them. Run towards them. And if children are in the house and there is a fire and they've got like dolls or pets, what's your advice, Joe?
Pardon me,
Sorry, Joe. If there's a house fire and the kids have left their toys or their pets inside, what's your advice to them?
The most important thing in a house fire is to get out of the structure. So my advice is leave everything in situ or in the house, come with us and get out of the building as quick as possible.
You're so predictable, Joe.
Can you explain what their gear is? What their uniform is here?
So Joe, your helmet there, what's that designed for?
This helmet's designed for safety. It's got a few little cool comms. We've got a little radio connector which we can talk to communicate to the boss and communicate to everyone at the job and in a fire.
Is that connected to the radio on your jacket?
Yep, that connects right here. And that allows us to get good communication so we can hear our boss and hear any directions and relay messages as succinct and clear as possible.
So Maeve, that thing around your neck, what is that for?
This is a flash hood. It protects the smoke and burning around the neck in the heat. And it's just an extra part of our uniform that we wear when we're going into the fires.
And your cylinder, is that the air that you breathe?
Yeah, it's something I prepared earlier. This is our SCBA, our breathing apparatus, and this provides us air when we're in a burning building in a smoky environment and allows us to breathe and travel throughout the burning building.
And if you had someone to take you out, is there an adapter there where you can have someone breathing next to you?
Yeah, we have a system where we can attach, say, from this SCBA into my SCBA, and it's called buddy breathing. And hypothetically, just say another firefighters run out of air, we can connect to each other's air sets and breathe effectively in a smoke environment.
And the jackets, mate?
So the jackets are what we wear to protect ourselves also from heat and fire. They're thick, they have external and internal layers, they have pockets for our torches and radios.
I saw something on your jacket there, mate. Is that to access doors? That little tool there?
So most firefighters have a bunch of tools, a bunch of keys to try to access doors so we don't have to break into them or do too much damage. This you can use to get through locks in some doors. The idea is to do as minimal damage as possible.
And your over trousers there, you got some knee protection, is that right?
Yeah, so on the over trousers we have knee protection, extra pockets again, and high vis so you can hopefully see a swimmer on the roads.
Excellent. And on your actual oxygen there, on your air, what does this little contraption do?
So this is our DSU. When we go into fires, we release it. It goes into a series of alarms. If something was to happen to us, it would start going into alarm and hopefully alert other firefighters around us that we may be in trouble and that we need assistance.
Joey, can you show us where we put that after it's come out of our air?
The tally tag.
The tally tag. Can you show us on the truck?
Oh, come with me. So we put this tally tag. We've got a little board, and that allows us to monitor everyone who's in the fire, just how much air they have and how long they can be sustained in the fire. So for example, you've got Maeve Kennedy. You put this little tally in the tally board, And work out, she's got 300 bar of air in her cylinder, and work out with a little maths equation how much time she can be in the fire. So with 300 bar, you can have 40 minutes, given that you're breathing normally, and that's an estimate. So for example, Maeve may go into, she might be tasked with a search and rescue in Sector A of a fire. So the motor driver will put her tally tag in here, write Sector A, task, search and rescue, and work out what time she's due out. So 40 minutes plus 11:05 will be 11:45. And that allows us to monitor how much air and how long Maeve can stay in the burning building.
Hey Joey, we've just got a question here. How many people are on shift at one time?
Every station varies. For example, at Lidcombe here, we don't have any special resources. We're not rescue, we're not hazmat, let alone we've got compressed air foam though. We've got 4 people at station at any one time.
Awesome. Can we meet those crew?
Yeah, come along. Firstly, I'd like to introduce our station officer, Chris Dascolius.
Hello, I'm Station Officer Chris Dascolius.
Secondly, this is Melissa Hayes.
Hello.
She's the driver of the truck today. And lastly, but not least, is Maeve Kennedy.
Now I've got a few questions for you guys. Where do most fires start?
Well, in Lidcombe, statistically, most fires start in the kitchen, unattended fires, and they're usually in the daytime between breakfast and lunch. So we think people are making their breakfast, forgetting to turn off the hot plate when going off to work. So just remember, turn off your hot plate before you go to work.
And what's one thing that's a really good message when you're cooking?
Keep looking while cooking.
Well done.
What special jobs do firefighters do?
We do an array of jobs. We're actually called Fire Plus, so Fire Plus Rescue, Fire Plus Hazmat. People ring us to come and get animals out of the tree that are stuck. Or they might get a ring caught in their finger, they can't take it out, and they come in and we help them take the ring off. Also storm, we go when trees have been knocked down, various other things as well.
Hey Mel, what happens if my clothes catch on fire?
Your clothes catch on fire, just stop, drop and roll, and like roll it out, and then get them off as soon as possible and call 000 if you need help.
And do you ever get scared?
No, we've got really good training, and so the training prepares you to go into a fire or any situation that we're involved in, and that sort of gets rid of the fear.
Hey Joey, what happens when I call 000?
When you call 000, that phone call gets directed to our communications centre, and they'll ask a few questions to identify exactly what the situation is.
Joey's a big Delta Goodrum fan too.
Is he?
Yeah, she's great.
That's good. And how do I know if there's a fire when I'm asleep?
Every house should have a working smoke alarm. If you haven't got it, shame on you, it's the law as well. But yeah, on every level, you should have a working smoke alarm. That'll indicate there's a fire. And as soon as the alarm goes off, everyone should run out of the house. Do not go back to get toys or pets.
Even if it's my favourite toy?
Even if it's your favourite toy, everyone should be running out. Make sure everyone gets out your fire and have a designated meeting spot, usually at the letterbox at the front. And then you can ring AAA from next door.
How do you guys even put out fires?
Guys?
Well, the different fires require different mediums to extinguish. Like we mentioned earlier, the capabilities of Lidcombe Fire Station is that we're a compressed air foam system truck. So we can put out Class A fires, and of course Class A fires being solid fires. So that's one of the capabilities, and they're spread out throughout Sydney, and this is one of the central compressed air foam system, spots in Sydney.
Cool. So, where's the best place, do you think, for a fire blanket in the kitchen? Is it best in the doorway or near the cooktop? What do you guys think?
Well, every kitchen's different, isn't it? So you have to use a bit of common sense. Obviously, don't put it in a spot where you have to go over the hot plate to access it. but somewhere close, you can just grab it and put it on the burning pot.
And what do you do when there are no fires?
We do a lot of drills. We practice things like the compressed airframe system. We go out and make sure it's working, all the foam and the water's running properly. And we do drills like climbing up onto the balconies, make sure the ladder's working properly. It's always serviced, it's lubricated, and it works fine. So in the real time when we're doing it, we don't make any mistakes.
How long do you have from when the bells go off to get in the truck?
We try and get in the truck as quickly as possible so we can get to the scene as quickly as possible. So we drop everything, if we're eating, if we're having a shower, whatever we're doing, as soon as those bells go off, our number one aim is to get in the truck as quickly as possible. We should get there within a minute.
Describe the day in a life as a firefighter.
Well, I'm just lucky to be at work every day with these fantastic people here. No, really, they're good, honest people. They're dedicated, they've got a lot of integrity, so it's a pleasure for me to come to work. And we have a lot of fun as well, that was awesome. Yeah.
Can my mum and dad bring me to see the fire truck?
Absolutely. You can ring up the fire station and say, "Can we come in?" And you can actually ring up and ask for a home fire safety check. We can come to your house and we can advise you on your fire blankets, where to put the fire extinguishers. They're all good to have in the kitchen. And advise you on other things such as if you've got a dryer, take the lids out, and any questions you've got. So yeah, ring your local fire brigade today and we'll come over and do a home fire safety check.
Cool. Well, would you guys say that the most important message of today is that firefighters are friendly and that you guys are only there to help?
Absolutely. We enjoy helping the community. I'll let these guys talk a little bit. What's your favourite thing?
Well, you're big on the community, Mel.
You don't have to be scared to come up and say hello. We're all really friendly, especially when we're in the street. If you see us, give us a wave. Yeah, we love to wave back.
And even when you guys are dressed up all scary in a fire, it's okay to come and say hello to you?
Definitely come say hello to us. If you're hiding in a fire and you hear us and you're a bit scared, just come to us where we're not scary. We're there to rescue you and take you out of the house to safety.
Cool. Thanks so much, Lidcombe Fireys.
Thanks very much. Looking forward to your phone calls.